Kyle Reinhardt joins us here. Wing Nation on the road. We're at the Motorsports Race Car Show and Trade Expo. Kyle, hey, how are you? How's the show? How's your show going?
We're good. We're here. Motorsport Show in Philly. We appreciate the Salmons for putting it on, and we're talking to a lot of good customers here with Capital Custom Trailers and Coaches. So yeah, we're doing good.
How important is it to obviously you're trying to sell trailers, but how important is it to just meet and greet people and maybe reestablish connections and just continue communication these shows provide?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, the whole racing industry is built on relationships, right? So we build a lot of our customer base from being at the shows and meeting customers, and obviously we have a pretty niche market, and our product is not the everyday purchase, so we might not sell them today, but we meet a lot of customers and build those relationships for down the road.
Kyle, you had a couple of announcements during the off season. Let's talk about the first one. Your job commitment, your working commitment. You're climbing out of the driver's seat. Just walk us through the process to hang up the goggles, if you will, as a driver.
Yeah, it was a tough decision, but I think it was just kind of a natural progression for me. Ever since I've started working for Capital full time, it takes a lot of effort, and I don't have any interest in really doing two things with half effort. So it just kind of happened, It kind of trailed off the last 2 years. Finding shop help is really tough, and keeping the funding for the car is really tough, and on top of trying to work and do all the maintenance and upkeep myself, really. So I raced a couple times this year where I didn't feel like I was fully committed, and that was really an eye-opener for me and the direction I wanted to move forward in the future. So kind of just a natural thing.
Your story is pretty amazing because you left New Jersey to chase a dream over here and do it, and it's kind of like from the driving perspective, maybe that dream is coming to an end, but yet you've decided to continue on in the ownership role. How important is it for you to continue on in the ownership and crew chief and management role?
Yeah, I mean it's huge because I love the sport. I love sprint car racing, and I love driving. I do, but it's just being smart, I guess, part of growing up, and I'm really excited to stay a part of it. Like I said, I love working in the shop, but I just can't fully commit to doing it all the time. So it's really important for a Capital to still have a presence at the racetrack. And then, I kind of had a meeting with Preston and his family and a couple years ago, and have been a part of him with Scott McLaren for the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. So that was another natural thing that just kind of happened, and I wish when I was his age I had more experienced guy like myself to guide me along. So I think it's going to work out good.
Tell us about him. There's so much young talent out here, and we talk about young talent. His is a name we know, but he's not a driver necessarily. We may know. Tell him about him and what you saw in him. Yeah,
obviously he's a younger guy. They have the resources to do it correctly. Do it the right way, which is super important if you wanna go far in the sport. So he's won a couple races. He's doing a good job. He's obviously got a lot to learn with the next step. It's going to be a big step. So we're looking forward to helping him along.
Have you guys put together a schedule or priorities or what the game plan is as far as racing goes?
We're working on it still. It's probably going to be a little bit of a moving target because new into the 410 deal, we want to get him the best experience that we can, and not just throw him to the wolves, and make the best laps and make the most out of the laps that we're going to get. So with him, so that's going to be the goal for the first half of the year, and then I think probably around midway we'll reevaluate where we're at and see if we want to keep on the path that we're on or make some adjustments.
Finally, I'm going to bring it back to the trade show. We had a pretty good laugh over there. One of the people here said, talking about announcing the big wheel races, which are coming up here this morning. You believed at one time you were a former big wheel champion here. Not so much. Tell that story.
Yeah, I had my dreams crushed. I think my whole racing career was based off of a lie. In 1999, I thought I won the big wheel race. Because I had a photo with Miss Motorsports and the winner sign and the trophy and all that, and whole life I believed that I was the winner, and a couple of years ago I found the trophy and it was P3. So my parents just told me that so I didn't cry, I guess, when I was a little kid. So yeah, it's pretty funny.
That is a funny story. That really is. Well, Kyle, we appreciate the time. We wish you well this season on the new venture, the new old venture, the rebranded venture, I guess.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.